this is a comparison of Earth from 50 years ago and now. So, what are the differences? Over the past decade, mankind has been over-consuming Earth's natural resources such as fossil fuels. The lack of care for the environment has led to deforestation and the drastic overconsumption of clean water.
This is Singapore 50 years ago. Over the years, we have transformed into a metropolitan city. I'm sure most of you recognize this iconic skyline, but do you know about the harm these developments has done to our environment? As we build our city, we replace vegetation with bricks and steel, causing the city to lose its evaporative cooling advantage of vegetation. Cars and air conditioners also contribute by converting energy to heat. This is called the urban heat island effect. Another example of how industrialization has hurt our mother nature is the pollution. As more factories are built and more cars added on the roads, harmful gases such as carbon dioxide are emitted into the atmosphere, resulting in global warming.
Non-renewable energy resources is any natural resource from Earth that exists in limited supply and cannot be replaced. It is also any natural resource that cannot be replenished by natural means at the same rates that it is consumed. Non-renewable energy resources can generally be separated into two: fossil fuels and nuclear fuels. But we'll share with you more on fossil fuels in this video. Fossil fuels are derived from organic matter, which has been trapped between layers of sediments within the Earth for millions of years. The organic matter, typically plants, have decomposed and compressed over time, leaving fossil fuel deposits. These deposits and the materials produced from them tend to be highly combustible, making them an ideal energy source. They are difficult to obtain as they are typically retrieved through drilling or mining. But fossil fuels are worth the effort for the sheer amount of energy they produce. Some examples of fossil fuels are crude oil, natural gas, and coal. Crude oil builds up in liquid form between the layers of the Earth's crust. It is retrieved by drilling deep into the ground and pumping the liquid out. The liquid is then refined and used to create many different products. It is a very versatile fuel and is used to produce things like plastics, artificial food flavorings, heating oil, diesel, jet fuel, and propane. Methane and ethane are the most common type of natural gas obtained through drilling and pumping. These gases are most commonly used in home heating as well as gas ovens and grills. Russia and Iran are the countries with the largest recorded natural gas reserves. Coal is created by compressed organic matter. It is solid and is obtained via mining. Out of all the countries, China produces the most coal. According to the Statistical Review of World Energy, they produce an astounding 48.3% of the world's coal in 2010, followed by the United States, who produced a mere 14.8%. Coal is most typically used in home heating and the running of power plants.
The world has made human civilization possible, but we destroy the physical world in return.
Look at the massive consumption of global resources by the world's rich, such as Singapore. In 2015 alone, 43 tetrawatt-hour of electricity was consumed by infrastructure, and that is only 91.3% of energy consumed that year. According to United Nations, buildings take up about 40% of energy, 25% of water, 40% of resources, and are responsible for 30% of greenhouse gas emission in the world. Imagine how much resources would be exhausted in years to come. And these inefficient infrastructures inflict harsh and irreversible damage to the environment and our critical resources. Hence, we need a measure to mitigate this issue.
Now, let us zoom into green buildings. Green buildings help to reduce the overall negative impact on the environment as it uses resources effectively. For example, using solar, wind, or geothermal technologies to generate electricity without any carbon emissions. Moreover, even in NTU, the hive is equipped with special metal coils with cold water flowing through them, cooling the building, which provides a more sustainable alternative to conventional air conditioning. So, what else can we improve on green buildings? This is an example of a hydroelectric dam, which uses flowing water to turn the turbine to produce electricity. This idea can actually be used in buildings where falling water in pipes uses the height of the building to generate enough energy to turn the turbines. Thus, the results can be the same as a hydroelectric dam, allowing green buildings to be energy self-sufficient to a much greater scale.